Hi guys, it's Andrew Priestley. It's the weekend and it's actually not a bad day here today, but I've just done a video and a post and a Facebook Live inside the group Multiply Your Money, okay? And I'm talking about the money chimp, but importantly, I started today talking about collecting receipts and what to do with those. So this is a bag full of receipts, okay? And on this video, I tell you why you should do that. But look, here's a really quick one, right? I created this group called Multiply Your Money, and people are joining it. And the feedback I'm getting is that they're really benefiting on learning, how to save less, how to spend less, save more, and get out of debt faster, so they have more money, right? And I was surprised because I thought it would be young people and students who would want to join this, but it's actually really, really good people, smart, savvy people who are in there, right? And yet, for whatever reason, they feel that they could have a little bit more control over how they manage their money, improve their money managing skills, particularly around their personal money managing skills. And I was really surprised because I was chatting with a guy a couple of days ago, and his personal salary is £200,000. Now, you think about this. If you go onto the House of Commons report and you have a look at business statistics there, there's Jeff and there's Andy. How's things? If you go onto the House of Commons report, the average wage in the UK is £27,600. That's what the average wage is, right? And I've got a guy who's earning 200,000 plus, and he's telling me he's got no money, and he's got money, but it's tied up in assets, but he's got no cash. And when I asked him basic questions like, have you got 3 to 6 months worth of overheads in buffer? There's Heather. Hi Heather, how are you doing? We've got to chat. We've got to catch up for a coffee. When I asked him, have you got, basic questions like, have you got a liquidity cushion, right? Have you got 3 to 6 months worth of expenses in savings? No. And I'm talking to a lot of business people at the moment who are getting jittery about what's happening in the next 60 days, for example. And I haven't met I'm yet to meet someone who says, yeah, I've got all this covered. Most people I'm meeting don't have any cash. They haven't got cash reserves. They haven't got anything set aside, right? So I wrote a book called The Money Chimp, and The Money Chimp is on Amazon. It's in and out of the top 20 money books in the UK. And it sells pretty well worldwide. I know that because I get emails from all over the planet. Got one from Kuwait the other day, which was really, really nice. But all of them seem to have the same thing. They're smart people who just feel they need to manage their money better, more wisely. They need to pick up some money management skills. Now, this isn't my main game. My main game is business coaching. But the reason I wrote this book was because I was running into so many young professionals who don't know how to manage their money, right? Really basic literacy skills. My bank tells me that, and I'm talking about the charity My bank tells me that financial literacy in this country is at an all-time low. This is really, young people, young professionals, they certainly know how to make money and know how to spend it, but there's 8 other money skills that they lack, right? And I believe my book's got all 10 of the skills. There's a lot of skills, but the 10 big ones are, I think it's the first time that all 10 have been in my book called The Money Chimp. Okay, and it's available on Amazon. Right? Great, it's a great book to read. Right, but I created a group called Multiply Your Money, and I was really surprised by the people who are joining. They're really smart people. There's Katie, clever people, yet there's a willingness to sort of say I could manage my money a lot better, right, and I could budget a lot better, okay? This is really, I thought everyone knew this stuff. I just thought, this is how I was brought up, right? How to manage money. I'm pretty good with money. In fact, no, I'm not pretty good with money. I'm very good with money, right? I have things like cash liquidity buffers and stuff like that. I've got all that. And, I talk to business people who don't have anything, any really basic stuff in place. A basic thing like get receipts for everything, put it in a plastic bag and transfer it across to a budget app or a spreadsheet, and you'll find out what you're doing with your money. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about in the group today. So if there's a lot of really great videos in there, and it's free to join. There's no bump inside there. There's just a lot of great, there's a lot of good stuff in there, a lot of good resources in there. Hey Shakti. And if you go and have a look in there, there's some great videos. There's a couple of little activities you can do, but please tell your friends. If you know someone who's maxed out their credit card, who has more month than money, this is a pretty good place to hang out. This is a good book to read, and it's also a good place to hang out. It's a good place to go and see it. There's a lot of good contacts in there too. There's a lot of nice people. The name of the group, Heather's just asking, what's the name of the group? It's called Multiply Your Money. Now, you can also search for it, Multiply Your Money on YouTube. There's a lot of YouTube videos up there. But the group on Facebook, it's called Multiply Your Money. It's free to join. There's a couple of little caveats in there, like please don't spam people and start promoting yourself. You're there because you want to just sharpen up a few of your money managing skills, your budgeting skills. Okay, but I'm finding this is really relevant for a lot of business people. Okay, and a lot of business people are telling me they're getting a lot of value from it. So it'd be really nice. Just pop over. And I'll just put a request in. I want to join, and I'll click you in. That's no problem. And actually, this would be a good day to join because it's the first of the month, and there's a lot of stuff I'm going to be talking to. I've done season 1, so I'm about to start season 2. And season 2, we're getting into the nitty gritties of a lot of the skills that I started to prime people about. Right? I started to allude to. Now we're going to get into some nitty gritties in season 2. So, look, I don't want to say too much more, but shoot on over. I've just put up a video over there this morning. There's a whole lot of great content in there. Please make sure you go and have a look. Okay, there's Serena. Hey, Serena. Yeah, go and have a look in there. Please invite your friends over as well. That'd be fantastic. And I'll see you over there, okay? Because that's a really good place to hang out. I don't know whether it's a good thing or bad. There's Diana from Aussie. I don't know whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, but you get to see a fair bit of me in there at the moment, right? There's a heart. Thanks for that, Dom. You get to see a fair bit of me, but if you can overlook that part, right? The book, get the book. The book's pretty good to have a look at, and I've got some really cool things in there that you can do, such as some downloadable PDFs in there, like how to fix up your cash buffer, how to get your cash buffer going, for example. I've got one about the 4 key ideas of focus. That's another really great little. They're all inside that, right? They're all inside that particular group there. And if you go along to it, you'll be able to get access to things like your spend calculator, for example, right? All inside that group. But being the first of the month, I think it's a great time to join because you'll be able to track through. We're doing a program, a month-long program, and the videos normally go for about maybe 5 to 6 minutes, something like that. Anyway, I'll leave it with you. If you'd love to join, head over to Multiply Your Money. It's also on YouTube. If you go on YouTube, please don't forget to subscribe and click the bell, and grab the link and please invite people. So tell people about it because there's a lot of great value inside that. Okay. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you inside Multiply Your Money. There's the link. I'll put the link below in a couple of minutes. Okay. See you soon.